Hey there guys, 'tis I, Michael A. Grimm, aka the Multi-Voice. I have many voices, but one opinion. And this review is going to be kind of short because after my last review of Darna, I finally discovered, I was browsing through YouTube to see if there's any of the Darna series that I can look up for. And much to my surprise, I discovered that I have found a fan-made series of Darna. Now, one thing I had to say, it all started with this one YouTuber who goes by the name of Andy Crocker. Andy Crocker. Now, I usually don't review YouTubers and their fan-made films, but he's from the Philippines, so I'm going to let it slide. And don't let his looks fool you, because that's Andy. He just likes to dress up as a woman. But one thing I started to notice, I watched his show with great interest, because he made a Darna series with this lovely actress who plays Darna. Her name is Benjura. And I was surprised by her performance playing Darna, and of course playing Narda as well. And one thing I really do like is the space alien theme they put into his fan-made series. Because when it comes to me in science fiction, I'm always a sucker for aliens and space travel theme. So it kind of shows that Darna is actually an alien who chooses a person to become the savior for their planet, Earth. And of course, they introduce tons of good actors who are playing the villains. Now, I was surprised that most of the female villains are actually played by guys. Talk about being Shakespeare, huh? Although I noticed that the actress who played Valentina is actually a woman, and I thought she did an outstanding performance. And then what really got my attention the most is, of course, they made a crossover when the second season, Darna meets Captain Barbell. Now, the actor who plays Captain Barbell, his name is Jeff Isplana. And, of course, Tig, the Captain Barbell's alter ego, is played by Nino San Jose. And of course, throughout the whole series, I kind of like the premise and I like the story, how the whole thing goes. Like now Darna meets Captain Barbell, so they both start working together, and they go through their situations, and sadly, Darna loses the love of her life, and in Tig, aka Captain Barbell, he starts losing the girl that he loved. So now Captain Barbell and Darna's going to end up together. Now, I thought that was a really interesting premise right there. And of course, it's hinting that Captain Barbell himself is also an alien who chose Tig to be the one possessing the barbell. Now, I know that a lot of people kind of think that Captain Barbell and Darna should end up together because pretty much the same way as Superman should end up with Wonder Woman. Yeah, that's old. That's really, really old. to me, I prefer the romance between Wonder Woman and my main man, Batman himself, because I love the romance between Wonder Woman and Batman than the romance between Superman and Wonder Woman. And of course, they introduce their, and then it turns out that that Darna has a bit of an origin story. That the one who possessed the pebble was an alien who was battling against an army of evil aliens. And the leader of the evil aliens is, of course, Elektra. Now, Elektra, playing by a guy, he did an outstanding performance playing Elektra. Sadly, she's not like the original actress who played Elektra in the TV series back in 2015. You know, the one who goes like, "You go, girl! Ooh, 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 ooh." But this one is more dark and dramatic, which most Filipino superheroes are now becoming. They decide to become more dark and dramatic all of a sudden. And then all of a sudden, they ended the series after they're done with Elektra and all of Captain Barbell / Darna's arch nemesis. And then they ended the series when they introduced another superhero, where it's Captain Barbell and... I mean, it's Darna, Captain Barbell meets Lastikman. And Lastikman is played by Justin Rizzo. And after I was done watching those series, I was really, really impressed with what Andy Crocker did. And also he did his own fan-made music video of another Filipino superhero, the one I did a review of, which I had to admit, when I first reviewed that mermaid Filipino superhero, I kept calling her Dyesebel. It's Dyesebel. But he dressed up as Dyesebel and made his own music video. And he also made another series of Filipino superheroes called Incantanea, or however it's pronounced. Now, I haven't seen Incantonese, so I don't know much. I mean, is it supposed to be a series about a group of Filipino female superheroes, or are they goddesses, or what? Maybe I should start watching. I mean, I think I should start looking up that one. But I was kind of amazed at what he did, and if you ask me, if he keeps on introducing more Filipino superheroes in a huge crossover, I think he might make a fan-made Filipino cinematic universe. Well, one thing I gotta say to Andy Crocker. Andy, if you're watching this, well done. I was really impressed with what you did. I know that the special effects isn't Hollywood, but it's still good anyway, because I don't judge by special effects. I judge by the story and everything. And what you did is you did a spectacular job on doing a fan-made series of all the Filipino superheroes. I mean, heck, if I was ever in the Philippines, I would have loved to meet you and probably do a crossover. I mean, if it was possible, I would like to get myself a Batman costume. It's like this. Heck, maybe I would have play the Dark Knight himself, Batman, teaming up with Darna and Captain Barbell and Lastikman. I mean, that would be awesome. The Batman himself, teaming up with Filipino superheroes. Well, this is my review for today. And my advice to you is to check out Adam Crocker's fan-made video, even though some of you who are English may not understand Tagalog, so thank goodness he had them closed captions so you can understand what they're saying. And if any of you likes this review so far, please leave a comment down below, hit like and subscribe. And one thing I would like to say, the actress who plays Darna, or the actress who plays Valentina, one thing I gotta ask about them is this. Are they single? Later.